Hey, it's Soul, and we are back with a preview of what is coming in the September trading posts in World of Warcraft. If you don't mind, like the video, subscribe for more content. Let's just jump right into it to knowing that there are certain things that we're going to expect, namely these class-related things. Let's take a look. So we have these things here. This is the splash, cool. Embrace your embrace that side or show off your class pride with this month's trading post offerings. You'll be able to slide up to any adventure with this month's signature item, the Crusty Crawler Mount. Ooh, a crab. Visit T and Dub just outside the place. We know what's going on there. Introducing Final Surge. Okay, so this month new activities are available to help players catch up on their activity bar. These events will begin 1 week before the end of the month. Final Surge. Not quite sure what that means. Maybe we'll learn more, maybe not. But yeah, so we're first looking at the class-related stuff. So for those who know who weren't here for the previous preview, I guess, there are certain kinds of class sets that are coming. What's coming first are paladins here, priests, and rogues, and they're also coming with a not so much matching set. And after a while, I'm kind of realizing, okay, I know what the intent is here. They're making this mismatched set to sort of discourage us from picking up both at once. Because if they did actually match, then we would definitely be like, okay, cool, I'm definitely going to spend 450 on this and like 500 on this. Now we're kind of presented with a bit of a choice. Not exactly a great feeling, but again, we're being presented with a choice. And I'm thinking to myself, okay, so I only have like 200 and some tender on me right now. I'm going to get another 1,000. So if I wanted to get both of these, cool. What I'm probably going to do myself, I'm probably as a paladin, I'm probably going to like transmog my character a certain way and then go into the vendor person, or maybe I'll just buy the set temporarily and then play around with it, see if it's something that I like, and if I don't like it, then I'll return it and then I'll just pick up the weapons or vice versa. So I encourage that sort of behavior. I see what their intent is here. I don't entirely agree with it, but that's kind of like, well, that's the copium going in, right? So here's the priest set. We're looking at this one again. I really like the staff set on this one, but I also really like the helmet on this one. It's unique. It probably doesn't move. If it does move, then I will most definitely buy it, but probably not. And just keep in mind that these are class specific sets, so you're not going to be able to have your Death Knight wear any of these sorts of items here or any other class, even if it matches the armor type. Then finally we have the rogue over here. Here's the set, and here's some really badass looking weapons here. Funny enough, they don't quite match. Different daggers plus a sword over here. Whereas the themes here for the paladin and the priest, they happen to be kind of the same. But oh well, no complaints here. So let's look at the new stuff that we have not seen that we're looking at for the first time. So first we have a baby celestial wyvern sort of thing. That's pretty cool. It's low budget too, because it's just like the wireframe sort of, but it's still very cool. Okay, going for a 650 tender. Over on the cheap side, which is my favorite side to shop for, we have the gently used cleaver. It's a one-handed sword. This looks pretty awesome, and only going for a mere 50 tender. The cheap stuff tends to get in the way, so there might be a chance where I don't pick up the whole class set for the paladin, because I want to pick up the cheap stuff. But let's see what else there is. There is basic mining pick. It's a Gorian mining pick, ogres. This is going for a cool 50. We have a new kind of torch, although it's an offhand. So I'm like, okay, I'm probably not going to pick this one up. And it's going for 100. So that doesn't feel very worth it to me unless you're a big, one hand plus offhand sort of person. Ooh, we got gold cloaks. Oh man, see, this is the one that always kills me, dude. This always gets me. So we got we have a gold set of cloaks. This kind of fits that paladin vibe too, if you wanted to have that sort of look to it. And I'm looking at this set, actually, that's under it. This doesn't look familiar to me. Does it? Have you guys seen this before? Maybe folks in chat can identify this for me. I'd appreciate that. We have a cap. We have one of these caps, and I think we're going to see one of them come from the Secrets of Azeroth event that's going to actually happen today at 3 p.m. It's happening globally, so it's kind of cool. So we have a set of caps. that are coming. These are kind of cool, but again, we are going to get one from the Secrets of Azeroth event, so maybe the colors I'm not going to worry about so much. And going for 150, maybe I'll pass it up. Ooh, or we get pirate hats. Okay, so do we get these hats, or do we get the pirate hats, or do we get both? If we happen to have a lot of stuff. I never realized that mustaches could get that big on a gnome. Wow, it's pretty impressive. But these are going for $1.75 each, kind of expensive. Dude, oh, okay, this is badass. We can have totems on our back. Now, my hope, don't make this be like, oh, it's only for a Tauren. They should have shown like a Vulpera sport this or a Goblin sport this, just to send that message whether or not other races will be able to wear this. I'm you know, like how there are class specific stuff and there's people that are like, I don't know about that. Having a race specific thing, I'm not too sure about how I feel about that. I'm hoping that it's not. Because I remember there was like a Legion totem thing that we were able to wear. It was pretty cool. But we at least have two colors to represent here. That's pretty neat. We have a that's an interesting kind of cloak. It's like a shield, sort of. Homebrewers sampling crest. So it's kind of like you have like a keg looking thing on your back, but it just looks like a shield. That still looks pretty cool. And then it looks like we have a repeat here. We have the pirate, this pirate look here. This came like really, really early. I think it was like the first or second month of the trading post. So it's actually a cool set. I enjoy it. And then we have another return. We have the treasure chest back thing. I don't know if I got this one, but I'll be tempted to pick it up. But there's just so many other things for me to get, including the class thing. And then we have the crab. Okay, so this crab, for those who aren't familiar, this one comes from patch 8.2 from Nazjatar, which involved a really, really big meta achievement, which basically had you complete the entire zone. The cool thing about this crab is that you can kind of see its orientation. It's like off to the side, and that's how it moves. It just moves to the side, and your character's like facing a different. It's very odd. It's very odd looking for some people. It can be a bit disorienting, but I never got it myself. So I am now, and now everyone else will share in crab country. So this is very cool. And all you got to do is just fill up the bar, and then you'll be okay. So they talked about like a surge or something like that. I don't see anything about what they're talking about with a surge that's supposed to happen towards the end of the month. I was hoping that it would fall under like the special sort of thing. Defeat time rifts. So we'll just take a quick look at this real quick to find out if there's like an extra event, but not quite seeing it. At any rate, though, I would say like for the most part, the mass majority of folks, even if you're going to be spending most of your time playing Baldur's Gate 3 or Starfield or whatever, most folks are going to be able to fill up their bar just fine, as long as you're at least slightly motivated enough to be like, dude, I want this crab. Or, dude, I want like one of these sets. Fortunately, if it's not your turn to get these sets for like your favorite class, then cool. You can kind of sit on your tender, buy other stuff, or otherwise save for, whatever comes your way. So that's going to be it. What is your favorite thing here? I think one of my favorite things is actually the gently used cleaver that has the most like personality out of all of them. Definitely going to get the cloaks. I have a feeling that I'm going to have to make a really tough decision between getting the armor sets and these weapons. Like, do I want purple stuff? I really like this mace. This is like a big favorite of mine. I almost want it like just for that. We'll see about these. What I might skip out on the armor because for the most part, I don't really show a helmet. I hate shoulders. Sorry, that's just me. So do I really want that belt with that little sash looking dangly down there? Maybe, maybe not. So anyway, share your thoughts and your reactions, and I'll see you guys for the next thing. Stay safe, stay healthy, and stay breezy.